Hi, okay, so I'm washing up some brushes and I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to wash a brush on the job. Okay, so you've just painted a face and now you want to know how to clean your brushes on the job. Now, if you don't have a ton of brushes like I do, that's how most face painters start out, you want to make sure that you're still keeping your brushes clean for the next person. So what I do is I give it a good swirl in some soapy water. There's lots of soap in this. The goal with this is to get that paint out. The soap is going to kill any bacteria that might have come off of the human that you just painted. And then I kind of just scrape the bubbles off. And then I do a double rinse. And if the color is still coming out, I like these containers because I can see if the color is still coming out or it doesn't look clean enough, I will re-soap, rinse again until it's nice and clean. And then once my brushes are dry, I will lay them to the side. I usually actually lay them like this to dry so that there's no water going into the ferrule if you stand it up like this, and you don't want to lay it down like this because that can wreck the brushes while they're drying. I lay them off. I have a towel that's kind of rolled. You can get like your finger underneath it so that you can see that there is airflow around the brushes. I have a lot this time, so I have them kind of stacked up a little bit. That's okay. Same thing with little brushes. The same kind of washing method is also used. Sometimes a brush tip will get bent, and you can just run this underneath nice hot water, just the hairs, and that'll bring back the shape. To dig to find one, this is a little bit off kilter. You basically just run it underneath hot water and it'll bring it back nice and straight. And if your brushes are really saturated, you may want to have like a black rinse bucket or whatnot. You can wash a couple brushes at the same time. I usually will do whatever's come off of the person's face, which is usually 3 to 4 brushes in my soapy brush bucket. Give it a good swirl and then rinse. And then if I need to do it again, I'll repeat it. I have a large receptacle that I put the dirty water into so that I can take my dirty water away with me. But generally I have enough brushes that I don't have to wash on location. And sometimes colors do stain brushes. This is just the nature of the beast, depending on the synthetic brush or not. It's just sort of how it is sometimes. And when my brushes are dry, I hit them with 70% alcohol. That will ensure there's nothing left on my brushes that could potentially spread anything.